guys, I have an announcement to make. What can I say? I'm gonna start doing like goals because I can't just keep posting whatever videos you guys want me to post just because I am just a human being and I need my sleep. But I can't post 5 to 3 videos a day. So yeah. The like goal for this is 5 likes. But if you guys don't get that in a day, I'll just turn it down to, like, I don't know, 3 likes, yeah. 5, but if you guys don't get it in a day, 3 likes. Okay, yeah. We see Airy, and nah, never mind. You see Deku. He's just scrolling around because he wants to fight someone powerful, just like his 2 masters. Actually 3, but if you count the hatred as a master, yeah, that could be a 4th. Deku's just scrolling around, not much to do. He's pretty tired, but whatever. While Deku was scrolling around, never mind. Deku starts by, like, he was just walking down the streets. I don't mind that. He was just walking down the streets, and he hears someone calling out for help. Them saying you have a monster quirk. You are a villain. And villains need to take care of if the heroes don't do it themselves. The other men thugs actually says, yeah, let's take care of him and do something good for the society. And probably we might get paid. One says, oh yeah, that might be the best if we get paid. Well, the guy who ordered us to kill him was to tell us that he had 2 people to kill and 1 person to capture. Yeah, I remember. It's that white girl with the horn, right? And we're supposed to kill that green guy, green and dark green, plus a little bit of black hair, plus he had like, I think, bandages around his mouth to his nose, right? And the guy said, yeah, well, let's take care of this guy first, and then we'll search for him. The guy said, yeah, let's do it. One cracks their knuckles, the other one does the same thing. Deku, he knows what they're talking about. It looks like someone ordered people to kidnap Eri and kill me, as well as kill that person in the alleyway. Deku can't get a good view, so he disappears and reappears on the roof. And it's like at the middle of the night in a red moon. Let's just say that. Hey, yo. And Deku looks down, and while the guys were going straight, let's just say this guy was a nice guy. Yeah. One guy didn't feel good. No. One guy didn't feel good. because something in his gut says, run. But he doesn't know why. He looks down and he sees a shadow. A shadow on top of a roof on a red moon. He looks up and he yells out, "Hey! There's a guy on top! Roof's top right there!" Everyone looks up. And they see Deku. And one guy smirks and says, "Ha! Looks like we don't need to run. Looks like we don't need to play cat and dog. Hey guys, that's the guy. Who? Him. He's the guy. Him. Oh, so we don't have to play cat and dog." One guy had a proficient quirk where they could be like proficient with with any weapon. They could be proficient with any weapon, but they're not a master. Like, it'll take 1 month to master that weapon. And when he holds the gun, he's like decent at it if it's his first time. The guy did train with a gun for 1 month, and he points the gun at Deku. He shoots Deku, and pause. Hey, I need to be a little bit quieter because I moved rooms and I have to look after my baby brother, which he's sleeping right now. So yeah, can't have him waking up. Let's just continue with the what if. The guy shoots Deku, and without him expecting, something appears out of Deku's shadow. It's like a fallen angel. The angel has a staff has a spear actually. A devil spear. He does it a few twisting, and then he like twists it a little bit, and then after that, the fallen angel gets on its flat side, which is the spear, and holds the bottom of the top of the spear going down, and the other hand going on the bottom of the spear going up. It moves up, and it hitting the bullet on the flat side, making the bullet go up. The angel engulfs it with dark magic. To go to spear actually with dark magic. It throws the spear at the guys, and then it hits the guy on his shoulder. The guy is screaming out of pain. And then after that, when like a few seconds pass, and the angel kicked the air, but and the blood on them out of thugs' faces. The fallen angel, which is actually a defense for Deku, and a fighter, and was the fallen angel who kind of controlled hatred, and the one who trained the hatred into getting more hatred. But and the angel actually trained Deku, just like I said before. Deku and the hatred is like Kurama and Naruto. Deku's Naruto and Kurama's hatred. And yeah, Deku can only control, what can I say, 30% of the hatred. And 70% the hatred he makes Deku work for the power. He doesn't make it, oh, here, have all my power for free. No. He makes him, let's say, he makes him do the work for it. It's, Deku gets into. Damn, I nearly thought I wake them up. So, Deku gets into the hatred form, but this is only 30%. The left eye turns into a light green color, which looks like this light green. Yeah, the left, alright. Yeah, left. And then the hatred gift Deku something. The hatred gift this mask. Yeah, Deku give Deku the mask because he sees Deku having trouble trying to talk. And remember, Deku had to beat up the hatred to actually make Deku gets the mask and the glowing eye. Then Deku gets out a scythe, him holding it backwards and putting his hand on. He was already on the bars on the top. Assassin's Creed style. Deku bends front forward. His other hand, he touches the ground. The concrete. And then after that, he leaps forward into light speed, even faster than the darkness. Deku had some tricks up his sleeve. Deku spins around, and then dark, demonic flames surrounded him. And then he said, "Dark, demonic, slash." And then he did that thing that Tomura did. Demon Slayer, main character. He went like 5 on that snake guy. Yeah, that's what he did. He pretty much sliced the other guy's head off. And then when he sliced the guy's head off, he lands on his right leg, and he leaps again to the guy he cut his head off, and cutting him in the middle all the way up to his head, cutting him into a T. And then the guy said demonic T. And then the guy got incinerated. And this is the hatred taking over a little bit. You see, the hatred still has a lot of hatred. So the hatred is pretty much Deku's fighting mode, you could say. Like it can boost Deku's fighting. It can boost Deku 10 full. Okay. So Deku's in his fighting mode right now. And let's just say there was one guy with a proficient quirk. The other guy was useless. Let's just say there were like 25 thugs there. Ordered to kill ordered to kill Deku. And the guy who was, and the other guy, and kidnapped Eri and give it to Overhaul. Which Overhaul was the guy who pretty much told him to say, yeah. And the guy, there's 23 people left. Deku went on a moderate type crap. But instead of just taijutsu, he uses kinjutsu. I'm pretty sure kinjutsu is a weapon fighting style. But Deku's using a scythe, so... Hold up. Let's just say this happens. So yeah, that happened. And Deku pretty much massacred 20 people. And there's only 2 guys left. No, 3 guys, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, 3 guys left. And Deku just starts running around them with his scythe, making with his scythe going down, making that screeching noise. And like Deku's just walking around him, and like blue, like he's so fast when he walks around. He's making doubles, but blue. He's just walking around them. Like, you know how, I forgot his name. Whatever. They didn't even know it was coming. One guy had a fire manipulation quirk. Why not? He could only control, yellow flames. He can't control red flames because he's too freaking weak. He can only get out some flames, and he made a pretty big fire, and he twisted around, making surrounding them on fire, just because he wants to protect them. One guy had a ice quirk, and his ice quirk, he tried to freeze Deku, but yeah, he keeps missing. Another guy only had a enhancement quirk. Yeah, why not? So he enhanced his body, and then the fire guy and the ice guy said, "Do it now!" And then the guy said, "Arr!" And then the guy punches the ground, making a shockwave going around him, but not doing anything to the ice guy and fire guy. And like the shockwave hit but the shockwave was like with fire, like a fiery shockwave. So Deku said that didn't really do anything to Deku. Deku says, and then he's in a second. It was a delay actually. He cut the guy's head off, and it went like anime cut off. Like all 3 hits get off, and then Deku like he put his scythe in the air and like swipe it down, getting off the blood, and then he walks to the guy he had purple hair. Yeah, purple hair. I don't know what else. Just purple hair, I guess. And this guy was Shinso. No, Monoma or Shinso? I'm pretty sure it's Shinso. Yeah, it's Shinso. Wow, I can remember names. Wow, Shinso. That's Shinso. And Deku says, "Who are you? What's your name? Why are you here?" Even though he knows that they are after him, but still he's just asking. And Shinso says, "Oh, I am," and he's terrified because this is all he sees. Like this is all he sees. That. Imagine like this whole thing on fire, but it's just a ad. So yeah, imagine that. Did you say asks again? So never mind, he doesn't ask again. He says, "So Shinso, that's your name, right?" Like Shinso says, "Yeah, yes. And please don't hurt me." And Deku says, "Why would I hurt you? They were after you, and I was gonna do it pretty much for self-defense for you." Ah, crap! He woke up. So yeah. Deku and Shinso have a pretty long chat, you could say. Pretty sorry. I think he woke up. Hello. I don't mind, he's going to sleep. No, please don't cry, please don't cry. Please don't cry. Ah, crap. I'm a bad brother. Yo, I'm sorry if you hear music, but I'm just listening to a little bit of music, okay? So, Deku and Shinso is having a good chit chat. Shinso is still terrified of the blue flames around us, the hallway, and dead bodies with a sight to not be seen. You cannot believe how bad he did to them. He did that damn Madara crap on like 20 of them. He did, what should I say it was, he cut like a few hit-offs. And like, he's unscathed that he did that. Okay, now I don't know what I'm listening to. Okay, whatever. So yeah, Deku and Shinso has become decent in terms. Shinso is still terrified of him, but still respects him. But yeah, Deku bends down. He gets on his knees. No, like assassin style, how they like knee down. No. So yeah, so Deku knees down. He reaches his hand out and says, "A brother of ours shall not be harassed. Why not become my friend. Because Deku's friends is only Eri, Coffee Lady, and that's it. Wants another friend. Shinso says, yes. And he greases his hand as well. And gets Deku's hand. Deku pulls him up. And he says, you look a little bit weak. Come on. Deku puts Shinso on his back. And Shinso says, you don't need to do that for me. Deku says, it's a friend. It's what friends do. And Shinso says, I told you, you don't need to do that for me. And then Shinso falls asleep. And yeah, Shinso is gone to sleep. Deku smiles under the mask and disappears into thin air. He reappears at the hotel, the cafe or hotel. He jumps Shinso on the couch and sits on the other couch near him. Shinso's lying on a pretty long one, and Deku's just sitting down on a different one. There's a coffee table in front of him, and he gets up and goes to the kitchen. He makes some coffee, and he does so. And then he walks back into and goes back to his seat. Pose. Yeah, I don't really know, buddy. Look, he just drinks. Let's see. And the next day. Dick is just stretching. And Shinso is woken up. Yeah, you always And like, yeah. Shinso's waking up and he sees Deku just sitting there drinking his coffee. No, actually, it's the next day, so he's drinking green tea. Why not? He sips his tea and he sees Shinso. He says, oh, hello. Hello. Shinso says, oh, hi. And he still remembers it. And he says, where am I? Deku says, oh, you're at a safe place. And then Eri comes in. She comes in and says, hey Deku, he's the new one. He's your friend. Deku says, he kind of came here. Pretty sure he came in an accident, but I'm just kidding. I saved him. Yeah, and he said he's gonna be a new friend. And Eri says, oh, making friends. That's nice. And Deku says, yeah. And Deku just sips his tea, and he thinks, that wasn't even 1% of my power. And he sips tea again. No, it was actually 30%. Only because I got a little bit mad. So, yeah. Deku says, I'll be back. And Deku leaves. Deku is scrolling around again. And yeah. And when Deku gets back, he sees unbelievable. Let's get back to the what if. Deku comes back. He's not back, but he sees a horrifying scene. He sees something horrifying. he sees the hotel burst into flames. The water heroes trying to put it out, but it's too much. Deku's just steady there. And then his hero instincts come in, runs into the hallway. He kicks the door open, and then he runs up. The heroes and fire heroes and water heroes says, "Get back!" But Deku couldn't hear them. He was too distracted. Deku comes bursting in and goes all the way up to the second, the number they were in. He kicks the door open, and he doesn't see anyone. He's looking for everyone, but all he could see is a horrifying scene. He sees the coffee lady, dead body. And Deku screams out of anger. And he looks at the back of him, and he sees a word with blood. Actually, the coffee lady's blood saying, "I got my price, and this is the price you pay for stealing my precious weapon away." Deku remembers. Well, that's family drama. Whatever. He remembers Eri. And he gets down to his knees. And he cries. And then he screams. He screams out. And then after that, big tornado went up. It was like a tornado came out of, like a god who summoned it. A tornado went. It's stronger than the punch, and it changed the weather. It was raining right there, and it changed it to moonlight. And then we hear someone say, "I am here," and he tries smash and then he smashes the window, and all that guy he sees, no one. He sees a woman dead, and he sees on the wall, "I have gotten my revenge and my precious weapon back." And that's the end of the story. I hope you enjoyed it. Like goal is 5 likes. Yeah, I'm not changing my mind. It's just 5 likes. And I will see you all in the next video. Peace. Plus join my Discord because I'm bored.